Hey guys, it's Deligracy here today, and we are building a rundown apartment in The Sims 4 City Living. Some of you guys were actually saying to me on Twitter that you wanted to see a rundown apartment, and I think a few comments on several of my videos as well. I've been making a lot of very high-end apartments for my newest Let's Play The Sims 4 City Living. I'll link it down below. I'll put a link here somewhere. But for that Let's Play, it's based on the popular TV show Gossip Girl, and it's kind of following the lives of the rich and well-known on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, or San Myshuno in our case. So you guys haven't really seen a rundown apartment build on this channel yet, and I just thought it sounded like a hoot and a half, so I've gone ahead and I've done it. Basically, in the world of San Myshuno that came with The Sims 4 City Living, I've chosen one of the cheaper apartments in the Spice District, or the Spice Market area, and I'm just trying to make it look as old as possible, just really grungy, really run down, and really nasty. So I'm excited. But the other thing is that I love about this build, excuse me, I just ate a peach, so I have a little bit of indigestion. I love that this build or this apartment permanently has some copper pipes on the wall that we can't see right now. Oh, you can kind of see them in the bottom left-hand corner. I love those copper pipes. They can break and make water go everywhere, which means in The Sims you need to get your landlord to fix it. It's just a nice realistic addition to the game, and I kind of, even though I wish there was a cheat to be able to move those brass pipes, I like the challenge of them being permanently there as well, because it feels like a real life apartment. You know, you can't just move pipes out of places that you're renting. You can't touch anything when you're renting. At least in Australia you can't. So they're just a nice little detail, so I had fun with that. I've also put some cobwebs up on the wall. I'm making use of these really grotty floor tiles and carpets, which I'm so glad they added to the game. And right now we're also putting in a little peeky hole in the wall where you can look from the entrance room directly to your right into the kitchen. So imagine when you came home from work, you could kind of drop your keys there, maybe grab a piece of fruit from a fruit bowl sitting there, or wave to someone making dinner in the kitchen. I just liked that it kind of makes the apartment flow a little bit and gives a little bit of an illusion of some openness or space. And these gross brown brick walls, I mean, we've all lived with these brown bricks. Lots of you guys have brown bricks. I personally don't like these brown bricks. I like industrial red bricks. I love and feel very lucky to have my red apartment bricks in my place where I live, and love the red, cannot stand the brown. And I actually really enjoyed putting that in this build, because the combination of the brown bricks with the icky green wall, with the icky floral paper, wallpaper, and all the old furniture just makes it look really bad. And that is exactly what we want it to be. Also, we're putting in some mismatched chairs. I actually love the green industrial chair, but because it's put with all the other cheapy, random looking stuff, it brings the quality of that chair down and actually makes it look like a really bad chair, almost like a plasticky version of one. So yeah. But this house is really inspired by a lot of share houses that my friends have lived in and that I've been to. In Melbourne, where I live in Australia, and in many places around the world, share housing is a very popular thing to do when you finish school, or you're at uni, or if you're needing to save money. Share housing is a great way to lower your living expenses. And often you don't have a lot of money. So when you get a share house, you've just got to make do with what you can get. And there are tons and tons of awesome, crappy share houses to live in Melbourne. And they're fun to visit. They remind me of house parties and uni parties and just having fun. And I kind of was inspired to make this place look like a mix of different share houses I've been to. So I've seen wallpaper like the floral. I've seen people try and make room dividers through hanging and draping curtains and putting in screens and plastering posters all over the walls. And it's this really interesting juxtaposition between a real sense of youth and excitement and grunge, but at the same time with really, really old, dated stuff. And it's an awesome mix. It's just full of life and character. So that's why I enjoy doing this build. So we're putting in lots of posters. I love the fridge. There's a little bit of design color matching that I'm doing here. So obviously the light green walls tie in with the green fridge, which matches the stove. Then we've put a more muted green, ugly, moldy curtain or blinds just on the kitchen window there. But then we're doing things like adding the same moldy green color graffiti on the wall. We've got the pink bin that kind of, I guess, is complementary to the green. And we're color matching in the next room with that green industrial chair as well, just to link the rooms together. So these are just little things that I do to keep my Sims interiors flowing and looking like it's all part of the one thing, and keeping it kind of realistic as well visually. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. And I do like the shelf with the pickled things on it. That is a little bit of fun as well. I actually completely had forgotten that I did this build. I did this build a week ago, and I'm so lucky I came across the photos of it in my screenshots while I was making a thumbnail for another video. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot I built an entire apartment for you guys. I don't know. It's been a really, really crazy week. It's just been a crazy week. I got dumped by my boyfriend last weekend. It was awful. I haven't really announced it. I reckon this is the only time I'm going to say it in a video. For some of you guys who hear that, I just don't want to talk about it, and I just don't want to share it. I know a lot of YouTubers will go ahead and make a "we broke up" video, or how to deal with my breakup, or I have a broken heart, but it's just not my style. I just want to move forward. Everyone has broken hearts, so for me to mend my heart isn't by sharing my breakup with the world. It's just by continuing on with normal activities and just trying to get back to routine and normality. So the reason why I've forgotten things like this video is because I was very emotional, and I also didn't post as much as well because I was dealing with the breakup. So I feel like I should at least tell some of you guys that's why I haven't had as many videos out, because I know I've been getting the tweets, comments, and also some Instagram comments to Snapchats saying, oh, well, I don't understand why you're not posting regularly. Like, you've had 2 weeks where you haven't had a lot on. I don't really understand when you're a full-time YouTuber why you're not posting. But sometimes things always come up in everyone's personal lives. So that's what happened. And I feel like some of you guys should at least know. Anyways, moving on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So this lounge room, I felt like to make it look a little bit more lived in and realistic, we actually put the dining table on an angle. And I liked the fact that the couch was looking out the window as well. I think it would be odd to live in a space where you don't actually have any piece of furniture positioned so you can enjoy the one open view that your space has to offer. So that's why we decided to move that furniture around. I love the room curtain separators or dividers. They could look really, really trendy and high-end in another build. I don't know, you can make them look super trendy and cool. But for this build, because it's amongst all the other crappy stuff, it's like, if you view it as chained, like chains hanging with baby poo mustard colored curtains. And it's just not aesthetically pleasing. However, perfect for this build. I also forgot a bathroom almost. How could I have done that? So here we are quickly putting a toilet in. It's very small. And you probably have noticed this is a studio apartment with only one bed. If you want to make 2 bedrooms in this apartment, good luck with that. You can easily do it, but you probably have to miss out on part of a lounge room or space. And my other favorite thing about this apartment is that there's a sink outside of the bathroom. I love when older places have quirky little characteristics like that. I mean, really? Why would you not put a sink in the bathroom? Why would you do that if you were building a house? I don't know. Maybe this place has been renovated slightly. Maybe it was renovated and they couldn't move some of the plumbing. Or maybe it was used for a different purpose back in the day, so that's why the sink is sitting out there. It just gives it character. It gives it maybe a little bit of a storyline. And the fact that the fireplace isn't positioned where the lounge room is also another factor that shows this is an older place that was probably utilized in a very different way to what it is now. And the occupant is now just trying to make the most of the space, rearranging it to kind of suit their personality. So it's nice. It's nice. And I have to say, a lot of share houses I've been to, so many fireplaces are so weirdly positioned in Melbourne. I don't understand. Like, the amount of friends I have who have fireplaces in their bedrooms and not one in the lounge room is just bizarre. I don't know. I guess maybe it's a thing to have fireplaces in bedrooms, but it's just a thing I've never really understood. Anyways, we're just about to go into the screenshots right now. So this is the apartment building it is in. It's available on the gallery, and I'll be sure to put that apartment in the description. We have the exposed pipes, the entrance room, which is pretty bare, but you could put some skill building items in there, like an easel or something. We've got the dining table against the wall, posters, and the bedroom there. So I tried to put less furniture in to keep the cost down, but you can easily build it back up again if you want to. And the kitchen is my favorite part by far. To me, it looks quite realistic and very, very lived in. So I like that. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see next. I love reading about your ideas. And I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I will speak to you soon. Bye.